I made a recent observation in light of this whole thing that's been going on, this ongoing saga between Will Smith and Chris Rock due to the incident at the Oscars last year. And now, flash forward to Chris Rock's recent Netflix special. Is us as black people are just playing a game of, how can we say, whack-a-mole. Just social whack-a-mole. And I'll explain that, what I mean with that. See, case in point, Chris Rock made a joke. Will Smith defended Jada Pinkett Smith. Everybody was rooting for Will Smith. Oh, that's how you defend a woman. That's how you defend your woman. Blah, blah, blah. Tiffany Haddish even said she felt good about that. And you realize, I made a video about this, I believe, like over a year ago when it happened. And everybody was like, oh, Will did this, Will did that. And I'm like, nah, you know what? Y'all can feel the way you want to feel about Chris Rock, and who am I to tell you not to? He's done some pretty, weird and said some sus things when it comes to blackness. But the thing is, there's no excuse for what Will Smith did, right? People started realizing that there was no excuse for what he did. He became kind of a pariah because people started going back into his past and like, yo, your wife been disrespecting you for a minute. And you took it out on the wrong person. The very thing that Rock would end up saying recently in his comedy special. See, Rock didn't even have to make, that wasn't, what Rock said wasn't even, what Chris Rock said wasn't even original. It's everything. He took everything that everyone has been saying and used it on him in one clustered opportunity. It wasn't even about him saying anything funny, because what he said wasn't funny. It was just basically what the culmination of what everybody says, and that's what kind of makes it sting the most. But now that Chris Rock had the last laugh, now everybody wants to knock him down off the peg. You see people starting to share the Marlon Wayans skit where he's talking on stage doing the comedy thing, and he's saying both of them are bitch ass. You know what? And I look at this whole situation like, see, everybody, once you ride high and you come out looking like the good guy in this whole situation between these two men, there's always people to try to diminish your star. And this is the mentality that a lot of black people have towards one another. This whole situation wasn't right from the start. And I'm going to keep it real. Like I said, you can say what you want about Chris Rock, but Chris Rock is there to make jokes. Nobody ever stepped up on stage and slapped Ricky Gervais, which is a talking point that many people have used because it's true. Not because I'm just like, okay, I'm going to be trending topic. It's true. And then let's deal into what he said. It's like Chris didn't even say anything about the entanglement during that joke. It was a corny G.I. Jane joke, which the same woman, let's talk about it, the same woman said, this is my bald head, I got alopecia, I'm gonna have to deal with it. And he compared her to one of the dopest female movie characters out there. See this? And I'm not originally saying this because you've heard many people say that. You know how many people like G.I. Jane? But that's not even the point. We see Mr. Smith laughing. You see his wife roll her eyes. The camera cuts to Chris on stage. A few seconds have gone by. You know what she did. She put a bug in that cornball's ear, and he went up on stage and virtually committed career suicide because Emancipation bombed. It could be a good movie. I didn't even know it was released because no one cares. Them same people who were consoling him at this Oscars, Bradley Cooper, Samuel Jackson, Denzel, all of them, where are they now? Nowhere. They didn't come out and say, oh, well, this whole thing is unfair, that he's being banned and from the Oscars and attending this and that. He's being banned for that, Y'all there to console him, but you're not there to tell this guy, look, what you did, that was uncalled for. That was uncalled for. So like I said, and I'm going to continue to say it, you can keep saying what you want about Chris Rock because I will not correct you on it. But that man ain't deserved to get slapped over a damn joke. And the fact that many fellow black people felt like he did, and then now y'all trying to clown the man for not retaliating on stage live to make us really look bad? I'm sorry. Y'all moving wrong. Y'all moving wrong. That on one of the blackest produced Oscars, meaning like Will Packer, or you on all of that, you want us to bring the hood to the Oscars when we are on the stage showing that we are more than just stereotypes. We're actors that deserve to be up here in the pantheon as people, right? You want us to go back to that way. And Will went back to that over a joke that was not even malicious. This is why I don't understand a lot of Negroes out here on social media. I really don't understand it. And like I said, put your personal feelings aside about how you feel about Will and Chris Rock and think about it from a logical standpoint. Will Smith did something stupid. Very stupid. And an opportunist, because comedians are opportunists, they can turn real life into gold or jokes. And this opportunity, Chris Rock turned it into gold. He sat on it for over a year. And then when he came back, all he had to do for the predominant audience is bring up everything that everybody have said. And I've said everybody from the likes of the common everyday black folk like ourselves to comedians like Corey Holcomb to what many other people who are in the black media have said or have tried to overlook. The fact that his wife brought him up on Red Table Talks and aired out their dirty laundry about her getting freaky with Jaden's friend, aka the R&B singer August Alsina. And remember, y'all were the same people who were clowning Will Smith for being a cuck. And then y'all were praising him over Rock for being the aggressor. And then y'all were praising Rock for handling it like a professional, right? And then y'all were also trying to get up there and be like, Will Smith tried to issue an apology. He's being the bigger man. But that apology was one of the most insincere apologies I've ever heard in my life. And then Chris Rock does what a comedian will do, sit on it and make it into a comedy make it into a comedy special for Netflix because of that contract. No, he's performed with Kevin Hart over that year after it happened at the Prudential Center here in New Jersey and in other places. But he sat on that subject matter. And now y'all trying to knock him down the peg and call him a punk after months ago, almost a year ago, y'all were praising him for poise, having poise, and keeping it professional. Make it make sense. See, this is my problem with a lot of people here. You're fickle. A lot of fellow black people are fickle in this whole situation because a lot of you get too personally entangled, pun intended, in this situation rather for it to be logical and look at it from a logical standpoint as a black person. Will Smith embarrassed the ever-loving ish out of black America. He did. He did. And all y'all can do is put black pride to it. And I'm not saying don't be proud of being black, because I'm proud of it every day. I'm saying there's a difference between pride and foolish pride. And Chris Rock was right. Everything he said, which was a amalgam of many other, for everybody said everything he said, he didn't even have to write the joke. It wrote itself. And he just basically was the mouthpiece. Everything was right about him. You took it out. You sat there with that look, that mean look that Will Smith had. He sat there, he took it. And I say this, it's probably true, I don't know. I feel strongly that it has some truth to it. For this man not to leave this woman after she said he don't satisfy her in the bed. She revealed that she didn't want to marry him. And all this other stuff. And he stood there, didn't even do prenup. And he stood there and just let her be her at the detriment of him. No compromise. For him to endure all this, she gotta have crazy secrets on this dude. Or know that he is out there smashing, or has smashed the likes of Liza Koshy, Margot Robbie, many other chicks, possibly guys, from what the rumors say. Who knows? Listen to Jaguar right. It's that case. But hey, you want to be, go ahead. You want to be Hollywood? Hollywood gonna do what Hollywood does. But anyway, she must have crazy amounts of secrets on this Negro, and he don't want to go nowhere. And she like, I can say whatever I want to feel. And this is all theoretic for me. I can say and act whatever way, drag you through the mud, but I'm keeping your secrets. The moment you even try to step out on me and leave me, guess what's going to happen? I'm going to air it all out. Already aired out enough of our dysfunctional red table talks. That's just a taste. That's just the appetizer to get people watching. Go ahead. Step out, Negro. Step out, Willard. See what happened. Enough people have been paying attention to our dysfunction. I got you at an advantage. I got an advantage over you. I got eyes on it. So the moment you thought people was waiting for what Chris Rock was going to say after what you did to him. Imagine what they're going to be waiting for when you leave me. I dare you. I dare you. I bet any amount of money, y'all. Well, not any amount of money because I'm a working class Negro. But I said I bet serious dollar that's probably the case. Because no man, I don't give a damn how much pride he has, how much he want to make it work. No man would sit there and take this like he's taking it. Make foolish decisions and ruin your career rather than making a wise decision and getting the hell out of Dodge. No man would take that unless somebody got secrets on him. And you know, they said Tom Cruise want to keep his distance from Will Smith. Hell, I think Jada learned from the Church of Scientology to have all your secrets ready to be used against you. And I bet, like I said, that's probably the case. But I digress. Anyway, that's what I gotta say about this situation. That's how I feel about it. Once again, to bring it home, you guys keep changing from hero to villain, how you rate them. One day, Chris Rock is Magneto and Will Smith is Professor X, and the roles keep switching. Rather than y'all just logically looking at it and be like, you know what, Will Smith dead wrong. I don't give a damn how I feel about Chris Rock. Will Smith was dead wrong about that. Because on one of the greatest days in black excellence, he chose to be a nigga. Anyway, it's your boy Fury. I'm here, and now I'm out. Peace.